off by applying Moonbeam eyeshadow, and this is just going to go all over the inner half of your eyelid and all the way across. Make sure that you get that inner corner there as well. Then you can move on to the second shade, which is going to be a shade which is called Latte, and we're just going to apply it just to the outer corner, just there, about 1/3 away from the eye, and then you just want to go slightly up just above the crease line. Once you've applied Latte, you're going to move on to your third shade. Use this espresso colour just there, and this shade is going to go similarly to where Latte went, but it's actually going to drag up a little bit more than that other colour that we had. And now what you want to do is just take off any excess onto a tissue, and then you want to start blending inwards. And what you need to remember when you're applying this type of eyeshadow, which elongates your eye, you don't really want to go in a round sort of motion. You want to keep that straight line there, because that's what's going to use the sort of illusion of it going quite out and winged out. So keeping that as an angled brush like this one. This is the Artist of Makeup angled liner brush, but sometimes I use it for applying eyeshadow. And I'm just going to use this colour, which is called Vintage, and I'm going to apply the Vintage shade just on the outside crease, just there, and I'm going to take that up. And just keep reapplying until you get quite an intense shade. Like so. You may need to blend slightly if you feel that you've put on too much, but what you want to get is basically a gradual effect where it's just getting darker and darker. So just apply the Vintage again on top, and then you're ready to blend that. And again, remembering to keep that sort of line there, which is quite a straight line, so no curves. Then we're going to move on to using eyeliner. When using the liquid eyeliner, what you want to do is start from the outside corner and work inwards. Now I'm going to apply quite a thick amount of liner for the outside corner, but I'm going to stop about halfway through the eye, like that. So yeah, so just stop there, and then depending on how sort of winged out you'd like it, you can just work on the outside wing, like so. I also like to apply it to the bottom half of the lash line. And now what you want to do, using your angled brush, while it's still a little bit moist, you kind of want to blend that out with the Vintage shade, so it becomes a lot softer. Like so. And then just to intensify the look a little bit more, I'm going to go in with this colour. Apply it where I had originally put the Vintage shade, and this is just going to dramatise the eye area and give it a bit more depth. One, two, three looks mascara. Thought I'll try this one out as it's a drugstore, and it's actually quite good. So, and next what I'm going to do is apply a nice green teal colour to the inside waterline. applying this vintage shade and just reapply until you get that intensity that you want, using the angled brush. Just fluff that towards the outer corners. And then obviously, to get this more dragged out look, which is very important in elongating the eyes, you just want to apply a little bit more to the bottom half and blend that upwards. And that's what's really going to intensify the look even more. And then go back in with your blending brush and just soften that towards the outer edge. And then what's missing now is just a nice highlighter on top. The highlighter that I'm going to use is Stardust, and it helps just to reflect the light back and give a really nice finish to the eye makeup. You just want to usually focus the highlighter past halfway through that side rather than going in towards the inner half of the eyebrow, or look too much otherwise. Okay, so here's the finished look. I'm going out with my sister now, so I've put on a different scarf, as you can see, something that is obviously matching with the eye makeup. And yeah, so that was very, easy to do, simple neutral shades, something that you can possibly do if you're going on for a night out, to a party, or just, want to have fun trying and experimenting with, then definitely try out the look. Some other things actually I forgot to mention what I've applied on the rest of the face. I applied this pout paint. This one is by Sleek and I'm loving this at the moment. It's a really nice nude natural sort of shade, and it's like a lipstick lip gloss type of thing. I don't really like wearing lipsticks, but I love wearing things like this, which are just in between. They're not glosses, so they're not sticky, and they're not lipsticks, so they're not too heavy and cakey. So that's what I use on my lips. And then just to get this very sort of peachy pinky glow to the cheeks, I didn't apply any powder blusher. I actually used a cream blush. This one is Guerlain's. I love Guerlain. They have lovely, lovely products. And this one is just basically a cream blush which you pump out. So I just pump on the back of my wrist, and I just use the Artist Makeup dual fibre brush to. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that look, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!